Good morning and welcome to Smell the Coffee. It's a beautiful Monday morning and we couldn't be more excited to be bringing you your favorite morning talk show. I am Diana Master, joined by Mr. Mberi. How are you doing?
I'm good. I'm good. I forgot I'm no longer Ashwood Mberi. It's Mr. Mberi.
It's Mr. Mberi now.
I can live
We
with
need to
that.
put some respect
Just
on your
a little
name.
bit.
Just
Not
a
too
little
much.
bit.
Don't make it awkward. How was the weekend?
The weekend was good. It was amazing.
All right. What were you up to?
Nothing.
That's what made it
Absolutely
amazing. Oh, okay,
nothing.
so you rested.
I was just in bed,
Yeah.
catching up on my shows, and that's
Okay.
my perfect weekend.
Okay. What show are you watching right now?
Right. Okay, well, I was watching A Killer Paradox on Netflix. It's
A what now?
A Killer Paradox.
Okay. What's a killer paradox?
Listen, it's about this guy who kills someone by accident the first time. And
The
then
first time?
The first
Okay.
time. So and then he goes on. It's not necessarily like a killing spree, but he was murdering were actually criminals that escaped the justice system somehow.
I mean, hopefully murderers.
Yeah,
'Cause,
yeah,
you know,
they
the
were
crime
murderers.
makers,
Yeah,
if you stole a sweet.
No,
this
no,
guy's
no,
getting
no.
goosebumps, so he
It
can
was
murder you
it was
later.
for like sex crimes and thinking because it's kind of like okay, but these people are supposed to be punished by the justice system. But
Yeah.
yeah,
okay.
but yeah.
But it's calming, I assume.
It's in a way. I didn't like the ending though. It was anticlimactic. But
Why?
okay.
What was the ending?
The
Spoiler
ending,
alert.
spoiler alert. The ending was just because there was this one detective who knew that this guy, there was something off about him. So even though there was never really any evidence, he always had like a something.
He got his
about you.
goosebumps about
He got
him.
exactly.
All right.
So and then later on we found.
Watch some international football,
Yeah.
which can be boring sometimes, but it was cool. It was very interesting. So Declan Rice, he plays for the
Yes.
UK, for
Yes.
England. He used to play for Ireland just 6-7 years ago. His grandparents are from there. So he switched allegiance and England was playing Ireland and the Irish had words. But he was smart. He had a nice gentlemanly moment because he's a little bit, tried to run, did a couple of kilometers and called it a weekend.
Okay. No, this last week for me was just a very lazy week. For some reason, I think my body was just tired, so I couldn't even get any workouts in. I was just like, it's fine. I'll focus on that.
Rhythm. You
Yeah.
have to follow your rhythm. Sometimes your body's telling you it's time to rest.
Yes,
relax.
yes.
Enough with the
yes.
squats and the
enough with the jump rope
the
because
jump rope and burpees
and the
and all of
burpees.
that.
I'm more like jump rope is my go-to.
Oh,
so
right,
yeah,
alright.
so my body was like, nah, sis.
It's
Because the
time to
thing with
rest.
me is I can't just do like a 20-minute workout and be like, okay,
Yeah,
great.
no.
I have to work out for minimum.
Ceiling and the floor. So your ceiling is your 80 minutes, right? And then you have a floor, let's call it 30 minutes. 30 minutes. So 80 minutes, let's say it's the full thing, the warm-up, the whatnot,
Yes,
the full workout.
everything.
And then this 30-minute workout just targets, essential warm-up, the whatnot,
Yes,
the full workout.
everything.
And then this 30-minute workout just targets, essential areas. Maybe it's a full body thing. And the idea is that whenever you don't have the time or the energy for the ceiling, you always at least do the floor.
I with the aim to just I'm just gonna do 30 minutes. I'm like no, but I have to jump rope. I have to jump rope, and then I jump rope for 40 minutes, and then But then I find that when I do a workout.
Couples married. One of the top 10 couples will be
The trendy weight loss drugs because she had a higher risk for diabetes and wanted to shed more than 20 pounds. A doctor initially prescribed Wegovy before switching her to Ozempic until her husband found her unconscious on the floor in October 2023. I had no warning that this was even a possibility, she said in an interview on CBS News. Large intestine died and needed to be removed, but as she was recovering from surgery, Gant went into cardiac arrest. Fearing Gant could die, health officials went so far as to call her daughter to warn her. Breaks my heart that my daughter got that phone call, she added. Gant's colon was removed as a result, and she must now use an ileotomy bag wherever she goes. The terrifying ordeal led Gant to file suit against Novo Nordisk over warning labels on their drugs. Gant claims the labels don't properly warn users and doctors about serious side effects like gastroparesis, stomach paralysis, or even bowel obstruction. The prescription drug maker told CBS in a statement that the allegations in the lawsuits are without merit and that it will vigorously defend against these claims. The drugs were originally created for diabetics because it stimulates insulin release and reduces blood sugar after eating, but in recent years, a surge of people have been using the drugs to lose lose weight. Ozempic has not been FDA approved for weight management, but is approved to help people with type 2 diabetes. However, doctors have been prescribing it off-label in recent years due to the surge in popularity for weight loss.
Shem.
Yeah, ne? Yeah.
Very tense. You feel bad.
Okay, so I'm not about to say anything bad.
Okay.
My problem with Ozempic is it's now a trend. I've always voiced my disdain. Yeah, for lack of a better term. I've always voiced my opinion and my thoughts on Ozempic and people using it for weight loss. Because already, especially in countries like the United States, healthcare is extremely expensive. Already the people that need the Ozempic and the Wegovy cannot afford it. We've seen and read many cases of people rationing their insulin because they cannot afford to, use it as prescribed. So to them it's like, okay, if I use this vial 3 times instead of single use as prescribed, then at least I can, find a way. And this is hurting and killing people. So already, before it was a weight loss drug and whatnot, it was, a lot of people couldn't afford it. Now, celebrities and the rich people, the rich folk, can afford to buy Ozempic to lose weight. But the people that actually need it cannot afford it.
I agree. I mean, I hear you in the sense, but I mean, we don't have to stop at Ozempic, just healthcare in general.
In general.
The simple thing that we have to to understand is that if you live in a capitalist system, if you're rich, you have more resources to live longer, so to speak. So I do think it's a systemic thing, particularly in the US, where they have decided they want to make as much money as possible from medicines and things like that. And I feel bad for this lady because she actually had a condition, or she actually needed Ozempic.
Yes, she actually needed Ozempic, and then just for her body to be like, no. The fact that part of her intestine died and they had to take it off. And even just the bowel obstruction. I've experienced bowel obstruction firsthand. My mom had a bowel obstruction. And it's one of those things where if my aunt, who's a nurse practitioner, hadn't said you need to take her to the hospital now, she could have died.
Wow.
Yes, because your body is not digesting the food. So the food is basically just staying above. Yes. So it gets to a point where you start fecal vomiting and then you just die.
Wow.
Yes.
Wow. So she's got the right to sue Ozempic.
Yes.
And I've got a feeling that the reason Ozempic is going to defend itself in such a manner is not because of the patients it wants to reach. It's because of the money they're now making.
Exactly.
From the folks who are buying it.
Exactly. Yeah, but she definitely has to sue.
Yes.
They need to, even if they're settling out of court, because I mean, this woman really could have died.
Yeah. And I have to say the best medicine is a lifestyle change. Okay?
True.
Just jog in the morning. All right, now Kendrick Lamar will headline the Apple Music Super Bowl halftime show at the Caesars Dome in New Orleans on February 9, 2025. Last night, Kendrick took to Instagram to officially announce his performance at the 2025 Super Bowl. His halftime show will be historic, marking him as the first solo rapper to headline the event following the Black Eyed Peas performance as a group at Super Bowl XLV in 2011. Rap music is still the most impactful genre to date, and I'll be there to remind the world why they got the right one, Kendrick Lamar stated in a press release. Jay-Z, whose Rock Nation company is co-producing the halftime show, commented that Kendrick Lamar is truly a once-in-a-generation artist and performer. His deep love for hip-hop and culture informs his artistic vision. He has an unparalleled ability to define and influence culture globally. Now, Kendrick's work transcends music, and his impact will be felt for years to come. There's only one opportunity to win the championship. No round two, the Pulitzer Prize winner said as he announced his performance.
I can feel a smile on your face. I can feel the happiness.
It's an exciting time.
Go for it. It's
an exciting time. So, of course, the Super Bowl is the most watched event in the U.S.
Yes.
Period, finish, clap. There's nothing you can do about it, whether it's a debate, a political debate, it's the most watched thing. And as we know, Kendrick Lamar has been in the press because of his beef with Drake, which has been very interesting. So you saw on that, on those slides of images, there was an image where Drake had said in a song, which actually started this beef, that he's as big as the Super Bowl. So it is very interesting to see Kendrick take that stage. However, he is a Pulitzer Prize winner, Grammy awarded performer, not just for music,
17 Grammys.
17 Grammys, an incredible performer. If there's an artist that you can expect to carry such a performance, it's definitely going to be Kendrick Lamar.
I mean, I saw him at the Amazon Music? Yeah.
Yes.
And wow, like just
They
wow.
not like us.
They not like us. But anyway, that does bring us to the end of our top stories. Let us know if you are excited, Ashwin and I, to watch Kendrick perform at the Super Bowl halftime show next year. But after this,
I feel like there's a lot of taboo around it and we've not talked about it a lot. Even I feel embarrassed to say that I actually can't comment on certain things because I'm not so sure. Or I don't know the full extent of it.
Well, I don't know. I don't think you need to be an expert to have an opinion or to talk about it, right? So like, and I know this specifically because people share very wrong opinions with me all the time. Not to say anyone's wrong, you know, I had a...
What exactly is a bipolar disorder? I don't think a lot of people understand.
Okay, so I didn't really understand when I got diagnosed either. I thought it was just like split personality. That's what I thought. Where it's like...
I also thought so. Like,
yeah,
you
like,
go from one extreme end to the
well, I thought it was
other
like,
extreme.
like, you know, you watch the movie Split or whatever. Yeah, and I thought like, well, now
I'm a fan of the movie.
now I'm a 12-year-old boy. Now I'm an 80-year-old grandma. You know, that's what I thought when I got diagnosed. And so mania that lasts anywhere from a few days to a month or so.
Neopaints has established a 67-year Namibian legacy, creating personalized paint solutions that blend quality and innovation for the Namibian people. We pride ourselves in being a 100% Namibian-owned company, investing in our country and our people by employing and empowering true Namibians. With every brushstroke, Neopaints commits to our quality guarantee and always delivering a coat of excellence. At Neopaints, we